Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Toyota Yaris L, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The 2019 Toyota Yaris is a great choice if you're looking for a subcompact sedan that's good to drive and comes well equipped at a reasonable price. Toyota offers the basic Yaris with a good number of standard safety and technology features: Bluetooth audio and phone connectivity, a rearview camera, and a 7-inch infotainment display are all standard. One excellent standard safety feature is a low-speed forward collision warning system with automatic braking. This is a rare feature in the compact class, let alone the subcompact class, and the 2019 Toyota Yaris has it as a standard feature. Pretty cool. Every Yaris is powered by a 1.5-liter four-cylinder engine that produces 106 horsepower. You have your choice of either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic transmission, though the top-tier XLE only comes with the automatic. Either way, whichever transmission you go with, you will get very good fuel economy. The 2019 Yaris is also light and nimble thanks to its Mazda underpinnings. The interior is really where the 2019 Yaris stands out from the competition. Build quality and refinement are excellent, and the dash controls and infotainment system are well configured. The 2019 Toyota Yaris also has above average cargo space in the trunk, a low liftover height, and an easy-to-use 60/40 split folding rear seat that I wish folded a bit more flat, as you can see in this photo. Overall, the 2019 Toyota Yaris is a solid, well-rounded, and excellent driving little sedan that betters class rivals in many areas. The 2019 Toyota Yaris sedan is available in 3 trim levels: L, LE, and XLE. All come with that 1.5-liter four-cylinder engine. A 6-speed manual transmission is standard, and a 6-speed automatic is optional, unless you get the top-tier XLE, which only comes with the automatic. The entry-level Yaris L comes with 15-inch steel wheels, forward collision warning, low-speed automatic emergency braking, a rearview camera, full power accessories which include locks, door locks, power mirrors, power windows. You get cruise control, air conditioning, a height-adjustable driver's seat, cloth upholstery, Mazda's infotainment system, that's the center console controller, a 7-inch display that responds to touch when the car is stopped. There's also voice recognition, Bluetooth, 2 USB ports, an auxiliary audio jack, HD and satellite radio, and a 6-speaker sound system. Stepping up to the LE gets you 16-inch alloy wheels, fog lights, a rear spoiler, heated outside mirrors, LED turn signals, and keyless ignition and entry. The top-tier XLE loses the option of the manual transmission, but gains automatic LED headlights, automatic wipers, automatic climate control, simulated leather upholstery, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and 2 drive settings: normal and sport. Okay, now here's the deal. We can see that the Toyota Yaris has a starting MSRP for the base model L of $15,600. The mid-tier LE is exactly $1,000 more at $16,600. The XLE jumps up $2,100 to $18,700. But, you know, I think that the Toyota gives the Yaris an appealing mix of standard features. You get a lot of money. You get a lot of features with this basic L. And yeah, the LE gives you some more stuff, and the XLE does sound really good, and they give you more convenience and luxury-oriented features, but none of these features are must-haves. And sometimes you think, when you buy a car at this price point, you're buying it because of the price. And I think the L is a really good deal. So we're going to build and price the L, and I think we're going to do it with a manual transmission. Okay, let's get into this build and price review of the 2019 Toyota Yaris. And let's start off by checking these exterior colors. Now, this exterior color is red, but they call it Pulse. Then we have this blue, which is called Sapphire. This black, which they call Stealth. Some gray, which is Graphite. We've got a Frost, which looks to be white. We've got an Icicle, some shade of a silvery gray. And then we have a Chromium. It'd be nice if they had like regular names, but These are the colors, and yeah, right down here, it says prices and colors may vary by model. So, you've got the L, you have the LE, and you have the XLE. You have 3 trim levels, and basically what that means is maybe not every color is going to be available with every trim level. Sometimes at these lower tier cars, they do that. Oh, speaking of which, I've already put a link up in the corner to a playlist I put together of the best subcompact cars for 2019. There are 10 cars over there, and I will be adding a few more. So if you're interested in new subcompact cars, you want to check out that playlist for sure. We kind of looked at a couple of the exterior or some of the gallery photos in the introduction, but let's quickly just run through all the gallery photos so we can see all the exterior shots and the interior photos. Here they're showing the full lineup. Like I said, there are 3 configurations, 3 trim levels of the Toyota Yaris for 2019, whereas last year there was only 1 trim level. I guess it was called the IA. All right, so that was the deal there. So they're definitely pitching this car to a young generation, obviously. But yeah, it's cool. Right, we're going to run through those, and let's check out the interior photos real fast. Not a bad looking place inside of there. Now, the only downside of the L, I will say, is that it doesn't have a leather-wrapped steering wheel. And I wish it would have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, but that's not going to deter me from wanting to get the L. I think the L is the smart move because you get a lot of stuff. Look, and it has an SD memory card slot, so you can put all your music in there. So even though it doesn't mention Apple CarPlay or Android Auto or anything like that, you've got sources. You've got an aux, you have 2 USBs, and you have your HD or your micro SD card where you can put a ton of music and all that stuff on there. So that's super cool for your technology. You got your little 6-speed transmission. That's going to be fun to drive. Cool. Okay, so let's talk features for the 2019 Toyota Yaris. We can see here that there are 5 categories of features. There's performance features, technology features, exterior styling features, interior design features, and then safety features. So we're going to go through these features, and then after we do that, we're going to actually jump into our build and price of our 2019 Toyota Yaris L, the base model. So the first thing they want to tell us about their performance features is, well, we know that 1.5 liter engine makes 106 horsepower. The 6-speed transmission with the automatic 6-speed, or the 6-speed transmission, the automatic one, it'll get 40 miles a gallon on the highway, 32 miles a gallon in the city. The 6-speed manual, wow, it gets 39 miles to the gallon on the highway and 30 miles to the gallon in the city. I would have thought that the manual would have been more efficient, but it's not. But it's certainly going to be more fun. And they even say the word fun. The word fun is the last word in that whole paragraph. There you go. If you get that top tier XLE, like I was mentioning when I was going over the standard features for each trim level, the top tier XLE gets that sport mode where there's a normal and a sport button for that automatic transmission. Here they're basically just letting us know that the Yaris has this McPherson strut front suspension and a torsion beam rear suspension, and it's supposed to deliver a smooth ride and agile handling, right? And here's that 6-speed manual transmission, and it's got short throws, right? Good deal. Good deal. All right, so we've gone through all the photos, or we've gone through all the performance features, I should say. Let's move on to the technology features. So for technology features, of course, the first thing they want to tell us about is that standard 7-inch touchscreen multimedia system. It's got Bluetooth and voice recognition, so that's all cool. And yeah, you can access all your music and your contacts, and we already saw in that one gallery photo all the different ways that you can connect your device to get to your music and stuff like that. Yes, standard on the LE and XLE trims are the smart key system. Now, this is one feature that I do like that I don't know if we can get on the L. Probably not. They don't say anything about it, but I do like keyless entry. Very, very cool with the push button start. Standard on every 2019 Yaris is standard Sirius XM satellite radio. Well, I guess I already talked about this photo more than they're going to talk about it, but yeah, we've got everything here. The 2 standard USB ports that lets you know for easy access to your music, or you can stream your music wirelessly through the Bluetooth. So yeah, there's a ton of ways, and this is all for $15,000. $15,600 is the starting cost, starting MSRP for the L. That's where we're going to build in price. And the way these cars work, there's not going to be a whole bunch of options, so you're not going to be spending much more than that. And you're getting a lot for the money. That's why I like this subcompact class, which is why I put together that best subcompact cars for 2019 playlist. Right? They'll end up being 14 or 15 cars in that playlist, so you're going to want to check it out. Well, here, this is a feature of the XLE, that standard automatic climate control. Surely probably not an option on the L, and maybe not even an option on the LE. That's the way these trim levels are pretty set, and there's not a whole bunch of options that you can usually do with these trim levels. You usually get what you get. I do like the steering wheel mounted controls, however, so that's all standard for every trim level. That's pretty cool. I can't see if there's a digital speedometer down here in this gauge cluster, but I can see that there's a P right there for park. So maybe, I don't know. If you watch the channel, you know I like digital speedometers and heads-up displays. This car surely doesn't have a head-up display, but I was hopeful that there might be a digital speedometer there, but I don't see one. Okay, let's talk about exterior styling now. So they don't really have much to say about this, except that the Yaris has a race-inspired honeycomb grille, and there are available integrated fog lights. We can see that this one actually does have the fog lights set in it, of course. This is a little funny. So they're talking about sporty accents, and so the only thing they really have to say is that every Yaris comes equipped with a chrome exhaust tip. Okay, that's their idea of sport. That's the sport. And then if you get an LE or an XLE, they'll throw a spoiler on there for you. So that's the sport. And then that race-inspired honeycomb grille. But, you know, it is still a nice car. It's a subcompact car. And what do you want for $15,000 at the end of the day, right? It's a nice car, though. Look at this. Auto on-off LED headlights. Standard on the top tier, of course. And then I guess if you get the standard top tier, then there's available LED daytime running lights. That's pretty cool, especially at that price point. But now you're pushing $20,000, right? You're pushing $20,000 because the XLE starts at $18,700. And then again, standard on the LE and XLE. Like I told you, we're going to learn about the other configurations. They get bigger 16-inch wheels. The L gets 15-inch steel wheels. You know what, though? I'm down with that. That's okay. The Yaris LE and XLE also feature these LED turn signal indicators and integrated heating element in those mirrors, so they can so fog and ice won't obstruct the view of these side mirrors. Okay, so we got through all those exterior features. Let's talk about the interior features here. The 2019 Yaris features standard contoured sport seats and those steering wheel mounted controls. And of course, if you upgrade to that XLE, then they give you that leather trim touches on the steering wheel, the shift knob, and the parking brake. And then you also get a simulated leather interior. I'm sorry, leather seats and everything, simulated leather. This all looks like soft touch material all down here by the knee bolsters and everything. It looks nice. It is definitely nice in there. The build quality looks pretty good. But yeah, nice car. Again, they're just going over those 60-40 split fold-down rear seats. We don't need to spend any time talking about that. These air vents are pretty cool. Upscale interior trim with piano black accents, right? Center console and air vents have that. The Yaris sets the standard on interior design, I guess, for the subcompact class. Yeah, you see the word luxury in here, right? There's the word luxury. Now, I've reviewed quite a few subcompact cars. You don't see the word luxury very often. Yeah, leatherette seating. There it is. Not simulated leather. Leatherette seating, but that's only on the XLE. You can't get that on any of the other trim levels. Okay, this is that standard safety feature that you just don't find in this class. That low-speed pre-collision system that the system is scanning the road for potential vehicles and collisions and looking out for you while you might not be paying attention. If the system detects a potential hazard, a frontal crash, it's going to give you an audio-visual alert, and braking assistance is automatically activated. Should you not respond, this system can actually automatically apply the brakes, so that's pretty cool. So every Yaris comes standard with advanced active safety system that comes with an advanced active safety system that includes dynamic stability control, traction control system, brake assist, electronic brake force distribution, anti-lock brake system, and brake override system. Okay? They're really touting a lot of features of the XLE. The top tier XLE does come with these rain sensing wipers, so that's pretty cool. You just have to set the wipers to auto, and when rain starts hitting the windshield, depending upon how fast the rain's hitting the windshield, then the windshield wipers will adjust their speed accordingly and turn on by themselves. This is cool. Toyota Care is standard. Every Yaris comes standard with Toyota Care. It's a no-cost maintenance plan that does all your factory scheduled maintenance with the purchase or lease of your new car for 2 years or 25,000 miles. Whichever comes first, you get 24-hour roadside assistance. You get 2 years and unlimited miles with that. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so we have gone through all the features and everything. We learned everything they wanted to tell us about the 2019 Toyota Yaris. And like I said, we're going to build and price the base model, which I often don't do the base models on the channel. We're going to do the base model. I think that's the right move. I do think it's the right move. I do like the features of the XLE. I'm not going to lie. I like the features of the XLE. And I even think the Yaris LE is a nice move. But, yeah. Now here's the funny thing. Now, on the home page, they said that the Yaris LE was $16,600. Now it has jumped up to $17,700. It's jumped up $2,100 above the Yaris LE. If you take note of that. At any rate, let's do our build. Let's do our over the L. I mean, let's just build the L and get it moving though. So they're really going to ask us, what do we want? Do we want the automatic transmission or do we want the manual transmission? We're going to go with the manual transmission. The next up is, what colors do we want? Well, we only get blue black fabric, so we get what we get there. As far as color, I'm going to probably keep it simple. Let's go with that frost. I guess they call that white, so let's go with the frost. And just like I said, at these kind of cars, at these kind of price points, there are no packages available, right? Let's go to the accessories. What kind of accessories might there be? Now, do note, I should preface the accessories with saying, this is the kind of stuff that you can go to the parts counter at the dealer and buy, all right? So that is worth noting. I do like the wheel locks, so we'll throw some wheel locks in there. But all that storage stuff, I don't really care about. That center armrest, however, that sounds like a deal. We need a center armrest, otherwise your arm's just hanging, right? I do like the Mudguards. I do realize I skipped back over something. Yeah, I wanted those door sill protectors. I like that. I want to grab those. We got the Mudguards. Oh, you can upgrade with a navigation system. Oh, and I can still get the rear spoiler. So I'm going to nickel and dime myself right on up to an LE's price point anyway. The LE was what, $17,100? We're sitting at $16,864. But keep in mind, all this stuff that I'm throwing on is not required. It's just for fun. These are the kind of things I like. I think that we're going to probably leave. Well, let's go look at all the accessories just to make sure there's nothing else we want there. Actually, I think that was it. I was clicking the link for more to show me more, and it wasn't really moving. So I think we've seen all the accessories that we need to see. Yeah, there's only 13. We went through them. Let's move on to the summary, actually. Okay, so here we are. We're sitting at just under $17,000. The car started life at $15,600. And all we really did was we ran up a whole bunch of, we charged up a whole bunch of money on accessories. And like I said, we didn't have to do any of that. And so we could have stuck right at the sticker price. I just want to have a little bit of fun with that center armrest. I like the Mudguards. I still want to take care of this car. The navigation system upgrade and the rear spoiler, why not? And then afterwards, I'll throw a set of wheels on there and have fun with it. But yeah, I like the Yaris. I think it's a great car. I think the L is a smart move. I think you get a lot of car for the money. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you've liked this video and you found this review helpful, informative, or at least entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the very next video. Be sure to check out that best subcompact cars playlist for 2019. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.